music video vibes on the AirPods Max. My goodness gracious. We have a new Apple product. Many questions. My timeline is exploding with comments around these AirPods Max. No, they're not going to be called the Studio. They're going to fall in line with those phone titles with the Pro Max, but they're not Pro. But they didn't get the Pro, they just got the Max part, but it doesn't really matter. The main thing here is now Apple is in the over-ear headphone business. Prior to these, we had these. This little thing that to this day looks like some sort of tiny little dental floss, and you see it everywhere. Then they came out with these ones right here. These, of course, are the AirPods Pro. They put the Pro designation in there, and these things upgraded this experience. They added an in-ear design and some software functionality, including this spatial audio, which actually I did an entire video on, and it kind of, I'll be honest, it knocked my socks off. I was very happy with it. Now, these existed at a certain price point. They were premium, but not crazy premium. The new AirPods Max, ladies and gentlemen, are coming in at $549. Now, for wireless Bluetooth headphones, that is very expensive. You will see many people in the tech space here on YouTube referencing these headphones right here. These are the Sony XM series headphones. These ones are the XM4s, but the XM3s were great. I mean, I've been using these things forever, and they have many of the features that Apple has now put into the AirPods Max, including transparency if you want to hear your surroundings, including EQ, and of course, active noise cancellation is in there as well, and an over-ear design, and the ability to use a wire if you choose to. Now, one of the advantages these have, they charge over USB Type-C, which is a universal port. Those AirPods Max are not going to do that. And then here's the most important part. These headphones exist, and in this universe, many people love these headphones. However, you're going to pay a lot less than what you're going to pay for these AirPods Max. In fact, let me just go and do a quick peek right now. Why don't I? Sony XM4. You could pick these up right now for $278 on sale. Now, the original retail price was $349, but $278, that means these things are almost half the price. Actually, less than half, right around half the price. So, there are so many questions right now. Yes, of course, I went ahead and ordered the AirPods Max, but many of you right now are trying to figure out if you should pre-order as well, because we're already seeing those delivery dates slip, as crazy as that sounds. There's gonna be some people sitting there saying, man, for $550, you're crazy. For $550, I could get a PlayStation 5. What am I doing with these headphones? There's people in that camp as well saying, I got a smartphone I didn't pay $550 for. And then you got people in the other camp, the enthusiasts, deeply embedded in the Apple ecosystem, who say, this is exactly what I wanted. And here's something that's important to keep in mind. This is an exclusive product. Part of the appeal of it is the knowing that most people won't have it. The status, the luxury component. Now, I'm not making an argument for the luxury component, but you can't deny that it exists. And previously, we experienced something much like that with the Beats brand, which now seems to have shrunk a little bit underneath the Apple organization. It's turned into, I don't know, more of a budget brand. The most recent release they put out was a more affordable wireless headset. And now this ultra premium headset lives underneath the Apple brand. Could it be a stair or a step or a stool for the Apple brand to elevate itself within audio? I mean, we've seen the success with the other AirPods products, maybe so. So they do come in a number of different colors, and it's, I mean, part of this is as much about styling, it's as much about the apparel component as, I mean, this is a thing that you wear on the outside of your body, and it's allowed the headphone business and headphone segment to really develop in recent years as this representation of some kind of style for the individual that wears it. They come in silver, black, blue, it's like a sky blue. There's also a pink and a green, and of course the colors are somewhat inspired by the phone colors, because it would be very hard to believe that anyone would be in the market for these AirPods Max and not be an iPhone owner. See, that's the thing. You have the H1 chip in here, you have the spatial audio feature. This hardware software combination is really only at home on an iOS or Mac device. If you're using a MacBook, or let's say an iPhone, or let's say an iPad. Now you've got the fast switching between devices. Now you're on the iPad and you have the spatial audio experience, which is a special and unique and exclusive experience. And I can't tell you what price you should pay to go and have that experience on an over-ear headphone. You need to figure that out for yourself. I think for the average person, this is gonna be way too much cash. It's not, the cost of performance is not gonna live here. It is going to be a luxury. The question is, how many people are in for a luxury? How many people are prepared to splurge on a luxury for themselves in 2020, given all the various global circumstances, things that are going on? But I haven't heard them yet. Maybe they sound magical, as Apple likes to say. That's quite possible as well. Now, the big key with these upcoming headphones, they supposedly have computational audio. With a powerful Apple-designed H1 chip in each cup, custom acoustic design, and advanced software, AirPods Max use computational audio to create a breakthrough listening experience. Tapping into each chip's 10 audio cores, computational audio helps block outside noise, adapts audio to the fit and seal of your ear cushions, and makes movie scenes sound like they're happening all around you. So this is a different tagline for all the smart things that your headphones are capable of, including the spatial audio, including the adaptive EQ, and including the noise cancellation, which, again, other headphones do this. It's important to note, but Apple, they put their spin on it, and they typically, with these technologies, just bring them to a user base that may be unfamiliar with their existence in pre-existing products. Now, the other thing you get with that H1 chip is this really easy pairing across iOS and Mac devices. It's as simple as popping the headphones out of their case, and then boom, it shows up on your phone. Speaking of the case, my goodness, how about the meme town that is the actual case, which looks like a purse? Of course, they couldn't take a typical approach. You hold on to the headband kind of as the handle, and the headphones then go into a ultra low power mode in order to save power for when you need it next. They don't fold up, they kind of just fold out and then end up in this sort of unusual purse contraption. As far as battery life, Apple is claiming that they're gonna be capable of 20 hours of listening with noise cancellation enabled. Now, one little downside for myself is the fact that they're going to be using a lightning cable. So they had the opportunity here to shift over to USB Type-C, but I presume that would be a difficult decision given the fact that these products, the AirPods Pro and the regular AirPods with wireless charge case, AirPods 2, they all use the lightning connector, so they probably wanted to keep it cohesive through these devices as well as the phones. But you do have some devices that switched over to Type-C, like those iPads and of course the laptops. So that would have been nice to see on the Pro model. The other thing that's a bit strange, if you do go to order these, you'll have an option for an add-on audio cable if you want to use them in a non-wireless fashion, which is very useful and often included with a pair of headphones like these. It seems to me that with these upcoming AirPods Max, it's going to be one port, which is that lightning port. And if you do want to use it in an analog fashion, which many people do with a high-end headphone, then you're going to need this lightning to mini jack cable that they sell separately. And in Canadian dollars, it was like 45 bucks. All right, listen, here it is. This is the breakdown. It's an Apple product. Apple products are expensive. Apple products are luxury. Not all the time, but a lot of the time. And this is not a product that anyone needs. And I think that Apple draws that distinction. Now, by need, I mean want, or I mean the comparison between a need and a want. They recently put out the M1 laptop products, and I think that entry-level MacBook Air is one of the best values in computers right now, given some of the initial testing that I've done. This product is the opposite. This product is obviously extra, but it's kind of extra on purpose for those people who are the most enthusiastic Apple fans, and they want to wear the device that is the most indicative of that. It's like a different seat in the stadium. This is the luxury seat. This is, I got this because I can type of territory. Does that mean it's justified? Well, for those people, it is. I'm not mad about it. You can be mad about it if you want, but that's the nature of this thing, and it's the nature of Apple in 2020. Chances are the XM4s remain a better value, but that said, $250 is expensive for headphones too, and there's plenty of great values around $100, so keep that in mind as well. There's tiers to this thing, and the cost of entry to the AirPods Max is A little higher than I might have expected, but I'm not really all that surprised.